Hi, welcome to this video date, which is on the 27th of March. It's Sunday. In today's video, we're going to be looking at trading fast-moving minor pairs. Now, often in our videos, we say that a lot of traders ignore the more minor pairs, which is a mistake. They very often have high volatility. If you're a Forex trader, that's what you want. It increases your profit potential. Now, in terms of the pairs we're going to look at today, they both include the South African Rand. So we're going to be looking at USD ZAR and also GBP ZAR. Now, in terms of why we're interested in these pairs, recently we've seen speculators build up big bets in favour of the Rand going up. Those bets are now excessive. We've got a bullish extreme, and we're looking for both the USD and the GBP to rally back on the Rand. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to go and look at the key technical levels to look out for in these pairs, and also the sentiment towards both pairs. So what we'll do is go over the charts right now. Just before we do so, always keep in mind it is my view as of right now. It could of course change in line with the market action and conditions. If you want to learn all our trading techniques, learn our style of trading, as well as check out our daily technical sentiment analysis of 14 FX pairs, you can get live access to our member center on the link beneath this video. You can also follow us on Facebook and join our Facebook group of traders. Now, before we look at the key levels of support and resistance, let's take a look at the sentiment towards the pairs via our favorite sentiment tool, the COT Net Traders positions. Right, we're on the COT Net Traders positions, as you can see from my note at the top. For anyone unfamiliar with the positions on the COT data, it's always the foreign currency first. This chart is ZAR USD. We of course trade USD ZAR. I'll turn the chart around the right way in a moment. This is just to see what two key groups are doing on the COT. The commercials, they're hedgers, okay? They'll only move their positions aggressively when they think prices have moved too far from fair value, okay? And then you've got large speculators, managed money, funds, etc. They tend to get caught out at turning points. Now, when you're using the COT data, you're looking for big divergences, really, okay? And this one is a big divergence. You can see it. It's the biggest 1 week move since 2015 in terms of speculators coming in long. And this long position is now the highest since 2017. So speculators have bought really hard. Commercials, the hedgers, they've moved their hedges, okay? They've gone against the speculators. In the short term, we think that, too many speculators are long the Rand, and we will see a retracement. I just need to now look at some other data in relation to GBP ZAR. Right, so I've just moved to our spreadsheet, which is in the website, which covers COT Net Traders positions for the USD pairs, which are top left, but also the crosses. Now, in terms of the crosses, there is no official data from the CFTC in relation to the crosses. You have to create it yourself. Now, in terms of the spreadsheet, we cover obviously the USD pairs. Here we do it a simple ratios, both in USD pairs and in the crosses. So ZAR USD 4-1 in terms of longs over shorts for the non-commercials or speculators, okay, large specs. Commercials 6.8-1 in terms of shorts over longs, and that gives us a divergence of 10.9 between the two groups. Now, if you want the cross, all you do is take the two USD pairs that make up the cross. You go to GBP USD, get the data here, and then you can calculate it with this data here, and then basically you get the cross, and it's down here, GBP ZAR. So we've got speculators, 6.1-1 in terms of shorts over longs, so pretty bearish, and commercials really bullish at 8.4-1 in terms of longs over shorts. Gives a divergence of 14.6, which is the biggest divergence, I think, in the crosses. Yeah, it's the biggest divergence by far. So we know that speculators have loaded up on Rand longs, and we're looking for a reversal. So let's now go and take a look at the technical levels, and we'll start with USD ZAR. USD ZAR daily chart. Now, in terms of, we know speculators are heavily short. The COT net traders are calculated on a Tuesday. You can see where I'm highlighting the candle. We get the data on a Friday. Since Tuesday, we did see more selling to the downside. So I'm going to assume more speculators have probably come in short. This last red here, or the red before the blue, Thursday's red, interest rate hike in South Africa. Okay, so what we had, if we look at this from a technical point of view, on Friday, tail low below the previous tail low, settle above the previous settle. So up on the day, but off the high. I personally think now that speculators could well bail out on stop. I think the good news is in for the rand. Dollar oversold. If we can get through resistance of 14.16 through the high, positions are so big on the short side we could get up to 15.40. Okay, now if I came in on a break of the high, stop initially be behind the 14.40 level or the double bottom back in October, which triggered a big rally. I'm hoping for a decent rally this time round, obviously. You've always got the chance of one more push to the downside. If we were to just suddenly sell off and get through 14.40, I'd certainly go back long above the level. You can see my levels at the top of the chart with a stop behind this level here, which is on the weekly chart. It's support at 14.30, so just a little bit back from that, 14.25. So that's the way I see it at the moment, looking for the specs to get hit on stop, get decent blue. Then I'd be looking for a good follow through and hopefully be able to bring the stop up. On a entry higher, the risk reward is around 4-1, just over 4-1. If we were to come down and come through this level, we had a stop behind this level, it's about 6-1. Obviously, that's if our view comes to fruition. So yeah, looking for the USD to bounce back. What about GBP? Right, GBP, ZAR, COT net traders positions on Tuesday, this red candle, then we see a really good selling to the downside with this big red again on the interest rate hike, which is now priced in, I think. We'll make a double bottom on the bodies. You can see it here on Friday. We basically hold, but we come off the high. Okay, now from our perspective, where can we come in long? I'm just going to go through the high, stop behind the double bottom, well clear. See if we run up to the 20 level, which I think is on the cards due to the size of the spec net short position. If we break the double bottom, I'll look to come back through the previous level of support. There'd be resistance, of course. You can see my levels at the top, obviously, with a stop behind clear of the 19 level, which is a weekly support level. Now, in terms of both trade setups, I think decent risk to reward. Look around forecasters and the media, they're pretty bullish on the South African rand, or very bullish, I should say. Now, in terms of the rand, I think the good news short term is priced in. COT net traders warn of a correction against it. So we'll see how these two pairs go, but that is the video for today. Hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching.